Alright, so we're going to start tearing this thing back down again. Take that carburetor that we just put on off of it. And we're going to get the cylinder off, see how bad the damage is. I did take it and pressure wash the saw up, made it as clean as possible. Yeah, there's some spots I missed, like right there, but shouldn't be too bad. We'll get it torn down here, see what we can find. Probably going to tear it all down off camera due to me being home sick. So instead of you guys hearing me cough and sniffle, I'll just get this guy torn down. Pretty simple. 4 screws across the top. They're down below. You can see one there. 4 of those guys hold the cylinder in place. Muffler's already off. Pull the carburetor and everything off. I got a new choke handle for it. I broke it during the last video. So, yeah. There we go for the teardown. Alright. So we got the area that the carburetor mounts to off. There's a rubber boot here that you've got to kind of pry back and get this guy through it so that it'll slip out. Easiest way to do that. And then there's a little tiny rubber sleeve right here that you've got to save, because that is for your pulse line, and without it you're not going to run right and can possibly burn up your engine. So get that guy out of there. Looks like it's still in good shape, so we'll reuse it. Alright. This side of the piston looks just fine, but it's always the exhaust side, it seems, gets the most beat up. Yeah, this side looks fine. Oh, let's go ahead and keep breaking it down here. It's pretty tight. I think they should be. Alrighty. First time the cylinder's been off. See what it looks like here. Whoa. There's the original markings. It's a place for a decompression valve without it being drilled. Yeah. That thing was toast. As you can see, it's an open port, which they are as stock cylinders. They are open port. The new cylinder that I picked up for it is a higher performance closed port. Yeah, that piston ring's stuck in place. That's why it wouldn't start. It's not stuck on this side, but it's stuck on that side. I think it's toast. I'll have to do some inspections. Look down in here, see if everything's okay. And if it is, we'll reuse it. If not, I'm going to have to order some more parts. Alright, old cylinder, new cylinder. Looks like that port, the exhaust port's opened up just a little bit. And we've got a closed port design instead of an open port. It's got a windowed piston. We'll show that here in a bit. Excited to see what this new cylinder is going to put out. It's a highway cylinder. Just showing you OEM versus new. Yeah. Highway cylinders are kind of middle of the road. They're not the premium cylinder and they're not the cheap cylinders. It's kind of a good middle of the road so that's what I went with. This one has the decompression valve drilled in, so it can be used. I have one coming in the mail. Didn't realize I needed one, but we're getting there. There's the new piston, currently being heat treated. 450 degrees for 4 hours, and then you dunk it in cold water. Alrighty, tubers, so realized as I was assembling this, I really didn't make any videos assembling this, so I'll go over a quick build on this. New cylinder, it's that highway cylinder, piston rings. I did a base gasket delete and got this further down, up the compression a little bit, make it run better. If you want to learn about all of this stuff, look up a user by the name The Iron Horse. I will put a link to his channel in the description. He knows everything there is to know about these chainsaws, about pretty much any chainsaw, building them, even racing chainsaws. He knows a lot about these. There's a lot of guys that know much more than I do. But this is really my first build, so just kind of sharing it with you guys. Probably my first and most likely only build. Just kind of building this up for myself. Alright, so the stuff I used was MotoSeal gasket maker. It is a fuel friendly or fuel resistant by Permanent Hex. I'm sure there's others out there, but this is what I've put Volkswagen engines together with. This is what the Iron Horse says to put these together with. I'm pretty familiar with this stuff. It's really, really good. That's who actually I had an engine built for my bus. I have a 71, and the engine builder that built that and put that together used the same stuff. So it's really good stuff. Alrighty, let's go for our first start with the new cylinder, all the new parts. Got a really nice Sugihara, made in Japan, bar. They are the same company that make the bars for Husqvarna. So, makes their light bars at least. Now, everybody in the neighborhood's been starting their snow blowers and snow blowing. Yeah, I'm starting a chainsaw. And I'm in my pajama pants. You know, I've got my priorities straight. Might have to use the compression release. I don't know, I really haven't pulled this over yet. Oh, there goes my phone. Alright, I think we're getting close. Just checked for spark. There's still a lot of oil in the bottom end, so I tried clearing all that out. Check for spark. I got spark. Not crazy tight on the spark plug. It always looks like I'm tightening it down super tight, but it's just the way I tighten them that makes it look that way. Just a little bit of help. It's got a lot of oil in that bottom end, so it's not going to go anywhere. Choke it up. There we go. There's all that oil in the bottom end that I had. Choke off. That sounds awesome. It's running awesome. Sounds great. cover back on. I'm gonna go ahead and start it up and let it run for a little bit. Do a heat cycle on the engine, even though it's pretty cold out here. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and start it up now. Let it do a heat cycle. I'm pretty sure there's bar oil in here. Very, 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 very little. Definitely need to put some more in there before I run that chain on that bar for much longer. But we're gonna go ahead and start it up and let it idle for a little bit and get a good heat cycle in. Helps if I turn it on. Oh! Guess that's what that compression release is for, eh? Alrighty, you guys are sitting next to a tarp, so you might hear a little bit of like rainy tarp sounds. But we're going to go ahead and start this guy up. Let it warm up for a minute. And then we're going to cut into this tree over here. Got a couple trees, logs, and stuff around here to cut into. To give this thing a try, see how it performs. I'm really excited to see. So go ahead and start it up. Get it running good. I've got my screwdriver here. We're gonna go ahead and tune on it a little bit. Get it running better. Seems like it's running a bit rich, so. Choke it up. Got a 60s Cadillac here. I'm gonna cut this tree down. Not my Cadillac. Looks like it's been off the road. Well, it says 73. It says 73 on the license plate, so it might be a 73 Cadillac. I thought it was a 60s because of the wings and all, but I'm not a Cadillac expert. Running good. I need to double check the oiler on that. I'm not sure that real nice bar is getting any oil or enough. So I think that's the next thing I need to look into. Engine definitely needs to be broken in more. It's one of the better piston rings that lasts longer, but it takes a very long time to break in. So as soon as it breaks in, it'll have just a smidge more power than it's got now, but it's got some power. That I think it's a full chisel cut chain. It's just absolutely gnawing through everything. It's awesome. Gonna let it cool down here for a little bit. Pack up and probably go home now. I really do. Oh, starting to idle down a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this video was entertaining to y'all. Hopefully I captured enough of building this saw. I just wish I got more of assembling it than I did, but that's what happens sometimes when you just get into your work. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time, and yeah, see you. Bye. Poor car. Those fins were perfect until that post. Log of a post fell on it. Sorry about the shakiness, but let's go around to the front. I can show you a little more. Just here at a storage lot where I've got a few of my projects. It's been sitting here a long time. Pretty sure this is one I've actually tried buying. I can't remember. There's a couple items here in the storage unit that I've tried buying and had the people in the office give them my number and let me know if they want to sell it, and everybody always comes back, nope, nope, don't want to sell it, nope, and they just sit here, rot, and have trees fall on them. Relatively rust free. A lot of windows broken, the interior is completely shot, but just thought I'd fill you in a little bit on the car. Not mine, will never be, especially not now, fortunately. If I bought it, probably have to buy another one and make some sort of Mad Max Fury Road vehicle. That'd be cool.